Hi there, my name is Fe Rye. I'm very excited to be back for yet another edition of Juice Plus Wellness. And today I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about gut health because this is such an important factor when it comes to our overall health. In fact, I've spent quite a lot of time doing a lot of research in this particular area when I became fully aware in my nutrition studies of just the impact that our microbiome has on all of our health. So the first tip today is around diversity of diet and particularly diversity of plants. Our microbiome loves to be nourished by a diversity of plants because that promotes a diversity of the bugs, the good bacteria that are in our microbiome, which is all associated with better health outcomes. And this was backed up by a journal article that was published in 2018 in the Nature Journal around having improved overall health when you had a diverse diet. So diversity in your diet is number one. Fibre is number two, and that is pretty much the fuel for our gut microbes. We need our microbes, our good guys, to be well fed because they have got a lot of work to do. And fibre serves as a prebiotic, and that is nourishing that beneficial gut bacteria. If you want to know more about fibre, I love this book, which is Fibre Fueled. It's Dr. Bulsiewicz, and I'll pop that in the notes underneath this video because it is definitely worthwhile having a look at, checking out, and if you love a good read and want to know more about fibre, Fibre Fueled is definitely a great place to start. The probiotics and gut health is next, and the research definitely shows that the probiotic supplementation improves that gut microbial diversity, and that's what we want because that helps alleviate systems of gastrointestinal disorders, and there's a lot of those out there at the moment. So having a think about probiotics and maybe talking to your healthcare professional or your naturopath, nutritionist, somebody local to you that you can go and have a chat to, who are looking for the major amount of diversity of culture in your probiotics. So definitely have a think about that. Other things that can help with both the fibre and that probiotics and prebiotics is also fermented foods. I am a huge fan of sauerkraut and kimchi. So thinking about some of the fermented foods you can sprinkle onto your salads or onto your veggies, just to give them that extra boost. And they are very flavoursome too. So hopefully you can grab a bottle of sauerkraut at your local and start adding a little bit into some of the meals that you are creating. Of course, don't cook it, just add it to your veggies or your salad. Mind-gut connection is really, really important. In fact, the emerging evidence suggests that there's a bidirectional relationship between the gut and the brain. It's known as the gut-brain axis, basically, and it relates to psychological stress and mental health disorders. And as we know, we have got a rise of those. In fact, the burden of disease in Australia, mental health is definitely coming up. Our top 5 burden of diseases tend to stay the same, but they've been shuffled around in recent years with mental health taking not quite pole position, but definitely moving up the ladder. And gut impact, our gut can impact our mental health. So it's really important to make sure that not only we are doing this for all the rest of our body, but also for making sure our mental health is taken care of as well, because the gut microbiome does help modulate stress response and mental well-being. So that's another good reason to eat a diversity of plants and increase your fibre intake. And finally, lifestyle factors and gut health, such as sleep, exercise, as I've already mentioned, stress management. It all plays a significant role in when we maintain a healthy gut. And there was a systemic review published in the Nutrients Journal in 2019. A systemic review means it's looked at quite a number of papers that really looked at the impact of lifestyle interventions on the gut microbiota and how a healthy lifestyle contributes to a balanced gut microbiome and overall well-being. And another great book that I would love to share with you is by John Chisholm. Some of you may have heard of John Chisholm. It's called Have You Got the Guts to Be Really Healthy? And of course, you can get those on Amazon, both of those books, and I'll pop those links underneath this video for you. So before you plan your meals for the week, have a think about the diversity of plants that are actually going on your plate day to day. We tend to be creatures of habit and buy the same sorts of fruits and vegetables over and over. With the cooler months coming, it's autumn, it's coming into winter. Think about adding oats and grains as an option for a nice warm breakfast. We're swapping out our smoothies, but what can we add to those? What diversity of nuts and seeds can we add into our breakfasts? And thinking about lots of yummy soups that we can make over winter and the cooler months with a diversity of plants within them. So great, lots of veggie soups that are not only warming and homely, but also are really homely for our good guts, our good bacteria. So I hope that has been of interest to you. I hope that has helped give you a little bit more understanding around the gut health, and think about from here on in how you can increase that diversity of plants. So I hope that's been helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on another episode of Juice Plus Wellness. Thanks for your time.